Do you know that, according to Upwork, in the coming years, 119 industries are not going to get affected by artificial intelligence. And one of them is hospitality, hotel management, as well as, hospitality industry. Artificial intelligence is changing the whole landscape of this world, right? Every industry is getting affected by artificial intelligence. And hospitality industry is an industry which is not going to get affected by that. Let that sink in. Another 5 to 6 years, each and every sector in this world is getting affected by artificial intelligence. Why? Because I'll give you an example. My brother is a software engineer. He has been in that segment for the past 18 years. He is based at Bangalore, and he is scared what artificial intelligence is going to do to that industry. Respected members in the dais, as well as teachers and my dear students, a warm good morning to all. The warmth has gone a little bit, I feel. Okay, I was just thinking, what do I say? What do I say to a bunch of young students who have just completed their teens and are getting into their youth? What is there to say to them? First thing that I want to say is that the industry that you've chosen is an amazing industry. It's a spectacular industry. Don't look at what people say. I am telling you, this is the future. Why? Because this is a service industry. It could be housekeeping, it could be F&B production, service. This is going to be the future, because the rest of the industries, everything is going to get affected by this so-called artificial general intelligence. Are you understanding? I hope you are understanding what I'm trying to say. Okay, cool. Now that you are completed your teen and you are entering your youth, I'm sure your teachers will guide you in this whole journey. They will guide you in terms of the technical part of it. They will teach you the book knowledge that is very much required for this industry. That I am really confident they are very well equipped. What I want to give you as a message is, like, these 4 years is when you develop your personality. That personality thing is what is going to guide you, sail you through, take you to, a lot of places. So that is what you guys need to focus a lot more on. I will give you some of the incidents, some of the things that happened in my life. Okay. Let me just introduce myself. Sir had given an amazing introduction. My name is Subin Williams. I come from a middle class background. My father was in the army, so we used to travel across India. So I got to travel a lot of places. Every 3 years we used to travel. And again, I did my schooling and all from Trivandrum. And then during the schooling part, I was a bright student in the beginning. But once I reached 11th standard, somehow chemistry was not going inside my brain. So I was scoring very less in that, and unfortunately I was failed in my 11th grade. And after that, I was my brother was very bright. So he initially was not very studious, but again he became really bright after his 12th and all. So he got into engineering and all, and so he became a software engineer. So pressure was on me. So I was even though I was failed at 11th, so I was somehow I will get through and I'll do my engineering. So I finished my schooling, and then I asked my dad that I want to do engineering. And then again, somehow I got into an engineering college, and again, that was not my cup of tea. Maths was something that I had a hard time understanding. So I was an engineering dropout. I went to the engineering college 1 year and I couldn't do it. And it was a failed thing that was there in my mind. I was at your age at that point of time. That is when something I realized that changed my game, my whole future. Something hit me, and I was I will do a course that I want to do. And then I checked everywhere, what course shall I do? Then again, My mom is an amazing cook, and I used to cook. So I just thought about it, like, and then it came to me, like, this is something that I'm going to do. So before doing that, I worked in IBM. My brother was working at IBM at that point of time. So I worked there. Somehow I got through, and like, I got the technical part of it. In that point of time, like, I was like an intern, and I got the job. So I made sure that, like, I got a good salary, and I saved my salary for 2 to 3 years. I saved my salary, and I made sure that, like, I'll get into a college that is pretty good. I will choose my path, and I will not ask my parents for any more money for my education. That's what I decided, and then fortunately I got through the Christ Bangalore. So it's again a college like this. It's pretty reputed. So I got in there, but I had a very, very clear mission in my mind that, like, I want to become management ready. So I started working on that, and again, like, the 4th years, usually big brands like Oberoi and Taj, they have this age limitation. So unfortunately, I couldn't get through that. Though I did my 6 months internship in Oberoi, Bangalore. And then again, I got into the park. That was a beautiful journey. And from there, it's pretty interesting. My life changed from there. So what I want to tell you is that, like, this is the age, 18, 19 is the age when you need to have that focus. See, you need to have the fun of your life. Okay, this is the time when you need to have fun. Enjoy your life, do everything fun in your life, but make sure that, like, the next 20 years will be defined in this 3 to 4 years. So have that projection in your mind that, like, if you give the time for your personality to develop, the game will be changed for you. I'm not telling I'm very successful and all, but yes, I have put in a lot of effort in the beginning, and with all the failures that I've gone through, like, things changed for me, and I'm sure this journey will be beautiful for you. Have fun. The industry is spectacular. Let me give you the statistics that I have done. In the last 1 year, I have opened close to around 20 restaurants and cafes in the last 1 year. Imagine that is the kind of restaurants that are coming up. The industry is going big. Are you guys aware about Vizhinjam Port? Trivandrum. How many of you are from Trivandrum? Nobody? One person. Vizhinjam Port. Have you heard about it? Okay. When you get time, just research a little bit. It is said that Kerala 2.0 is going to happen. Why? Because Vizhinjam Port is going to be a mother port. So, do you know what is a mother port? All these big cities, New York, Tokyo, all these big cities became big because of their port. See, if you have a mother port, what happens is a lot of ships come dock in. So India doesn't have a good port. A mother port is not there in India. 10 to 15 years, around 25 lakh people are going to migrate to Trivandrum. When that happens, there is a huge requirement of restaurants, there's a huge requirement of hotels. So such a big ecosystem is required. If you guys are aware of the highway that is going through to Kollam and all, you will see Adani has taken up Vizhinjam Port. So the investment is happening so big. Not only in Kerala, the related ecosystems are going to develop big time. So many new properties are going to come, so many new hotels. Can you imagine 25 lakh people are going to migrate to Kerala, to one city? Can you imagine the kind of money that is going to be shelled out? People are gonna go crazy, and definitely a lot of you guys will be having aspirations to go abroad. Yes, definitely. This is a skill-based job. It is respected everywhere. So that is what you are now into. So what advice that I need to give you is work on your personality. There are so many ways how you can mold yourself, get information. How to do that is simple. What are you guys very much interested in? You might be using your mobile phones, Instagrams, things like that. Make sure that you optimize that. Optimize your setup. Instagram, there are so many. If you are interested in food, go follow people who are very much into food. Like, check out their videos, what is happening. If you are interested in front of the house, how to talk, how to speak to people, learn that. There are so many avenues, there are so many podcasts, audio books are there. So bring that in your schedule. So that is what I want to talk to you. Let me assure you, you guys are in very safe hands. This is a reputed institution, and the teachers are spectacular over here. They will guide you. Most of it, they will take care of it. And then again, aim for something good. Once you're done with your hotel management, think about a management training program, or think about something that is good. Research a lot about that. You have that in your schedule. You have that in your mind all the time. Rest of the masti, enjoyment, adichiboli, everything will happen. That has to happen at this age. That will happen. But make sure that, like, you are not overly into that. Like, a lot of times what happens is, like, drugs, alcohol, porn, everything. It closes your eyes at this age. Just remove that. Reduce that. If possible, eliminate that, because those are things that will, make your attention span go here and there. Okay? Is everything fine? Are you able to understand me? Malayalamil parayam. I heard that only one person from Bangalore is here. Rest everybody is Malayalis.
Yeah, Nitin also follows Malayalam.
Achha. Are you having a good time? And one amazing thing, you are in Wayanad. I know, some unfortunate events happened, but definitely that too shall pass. But again, Wayanad is a pristine place. I'm telling you, it's all about social psychology, brain. How you hack your brain is the game. You are in a pristine place, the greenery, your brain is registering that amazing, beautiful place. You have a beautiful place to study. Make use of it. I am telling you, another 3 to 4 years is going to change your life. There was nobody for me to tell all these things, but these 4 years are key. Have all the fun possible, but make sure that you have a goal or one objective is there. This I have to do. See, all the time what happens is, like, humans have an existential crisis. It's meaning. We have a meaning crisis in humans. What does it mean to be a human? So you guys are so lucky to be a human, first of all, and have that meaning in your life. Get that thing that, like, you have to accomplish something, and then what you do has to have quality. Just my time pass chalta hai attitude has, it's something that I see in a lot of people in the industry right now. A lot of these youngsters, they are like, veyarppinte asukam. So, like, but think it through. When I make a dish or a dish on dakumbol, what I feel is, like, that's my signature. So in a spiritual perspective, even the dish that I'm going to make is going to affect the thought process of that person who's going to eat that dish. So my thing is, like, the moment he eats that, there are so many taste buds in our tongue. Why people come repeatedly for a particular dish is because once that taste bud hits their mind, their subconscious memory registers it. So it's a dopamine rush that they get. And then that has to be good. You have to have a signature. Any job that you do. Tomorrow, whatever you do, the other person should be saying, he has done it, she has done it. So it's evident. It should be like that. Your signature has to be there. So think it in that angle. And I want to finish off with one last point. Okay. I told you, right, there was something that made me choose this industry. Why? Because, see, it's a Homo sapien ka concept. Very interesting concept. Humans, why do you think this species has come to the top of the food chain? There are a lot of reasons for that. One primary reason is fire. Early when this ape was roaming around, hunter-gatherer kind of concept, when we were not having our language part and everything sorted, at that point of time, we used to be scavengers. You understand scavengers? Scavengers no chinya, oru simham vannittu oru maanne konnu. So simham adine ishtamulladu thinnittu adu povum. Adinu shesham next is what? Vultures varum. Vultures will eat the rest of the ligaments, bones, and the humans were the ones who used to go there, collect those bones pottichittu, and the marrow. We were scavengers. We were so scared. We used to be cave dwellers. We wanted our safety. ഈ സമയത്താണ് മരങ്ങളൊക്കെ കൂട്ടിയിടിച്ച് തീ വരാൻ തുടങ്ങിയത് ഫോറസ്റ്റിൽ. പണ്ടത്തെ കാര്യമാണിത്. So at that point of time, what happened was huge forests used to burn. അപ്പോൾ a lot of animals used to die and they used to get cooked. അപ്പം since we were scavengers, we used to go, ആ മാംസം നമ്മൾ കഴിക്കാൻ തുടങ്ങി. So we used to start liking it. You know what happened exactly? What happened was like, you know, ഈ സിംഹം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ബാക്കി animals, for them a lot of energy was used to digest the food. So humans started, once we started cooked food, eating cooked food, what happened was like, you know, the energy that was required for digestion was deviated and it started developing our brain. അങ്ങനെയാണ് നമ്മുടെ ഹ്യൂമൻ ബ്രെയിൻ ഡെവലപ്പ് ആയത്. Slowly we started, ആദ്യം നമ്മൾ തൊണ്ട വെച്ച് ചുമ്മാ സോങ്സ് ഉണ്ടാക്കാൻ തുടങ്ങി. പിന്നെ then we started talking, dialects ഉണ്ടായി, language ഉണ്ടായി, and then the progression happened just like that. Prefrontal cortices ഒക്കെ ഡെവലപ്പ് ആയി വന്നത് കുറേ വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പാണ്. സോ അങ്ങനെയാണ് ഹ്യൂമൻസിൻ്റെ ബ്രെയിൻ ഡെവലപ്പ് ആയത്. Can you imagine? So that is an amazing motivation to be a chef, right? Like cooked food is that changed humans. Cooked food is something that made humans humans. So that in itself is an inspiration. So being a chef, I really want a lot of youngsters to be more into food, chefs. Definitely the other departments are way too important, but yes, definitely if you guys are passionate about food, if you really want to create something, the world is open for you. There are so many opportunities, amazing opportunities for you guys. And being in the industry, I will make sure that, like, you know, the young people that are passing out, definitely I'll help. So what you need to work on is, as I said, 3 to 4 years, work on your personality. Make sure that your knowledge is good. See, I am able to talk to you so confidently. Why? I'm able to address you guys because I have that information with me. I've researched a lot. I've put in a lot of effort in terms of understanding things. The way I did is simple. I listen to a lot of podcasts which are good. I read whatever books possible. Nowadays it's very easy. Audiobooks are very much available. So listen to that. Knowledge is what is going to change the game for you guys. Right? Oribad ayo? Moral lecture. Bore ayo? Are we good? I hope you guys understood what I'm trying to say. This whole episode will be meaningless if you don't. Was I able to make you understand? That yes is not very encouraging. One more time I'll ask you. Okay, good. Okay guys, thank you so much. Welcome to the world of hospitality. I would be eagerly waiting for you guys to pass out. Right? I might visit you guys, see you guys whenever I get a chance as an invigilator or so. And thank you so much, madam and sir, for inviting me.
Our pleasure, sir.
And cheers guys, have fun. Thank you so much, really. So how many people are here? 80.
Yes,
Today evening I will be checking my Instagram feed. So my Instagram channel's name is The Subin Show. So I would request you guys to follow. And again,
you can put a reel collabing us.
yeah, sure. Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you.